Mr. Dexter.
Good evening. My name is Dennis Dexter. I am seeking the election for the Burley City Council. I have lived in the Burley area since 1969 when my parents moved down here for work. I attended medical high school as well, graduating in 1972. After graduating medical, I attended college in Southern Idaho, where I received some law enforcement training. I began my career in law enforcement.
That just for all of you, I'm sorry I failed in giving direction. Just hold your mic a little bit close there. Weak.
I began my law enforcement career in the city of Rupert in 1973, changing to the city of Burley in 1974 through 78. I then went to Cassia County in 1978 and remained there until December of last year when I retired after 35 years of service. Part of the things that I had done there is I worked as a dispatcher, patrolman, resident deputy, detective bureau chief, and director of the Mini-Cassia Criminal Justice Center. I now work at the Social Services Department of the Mini-Cassia Care Center. I've always felt that compelled to serve my community. In addition to years in law enforcement, I served as a volunteer firefighter for several years for the city of Burley, about 14. I was also a member of the Burley Planning and Zoning Commission. That was 11 years. During that time period, as I was the chairperson for the Gym Community Project, that was the third attempt that the group was able to get the certification that year. And that's the one that Casey talked about a team that was put together, instrumental in obtaining the certification. The Burley Area Action Team is responsible for the organization of the Oregon Trail Recreation District, Centennial Park, and other projects such as this year's Flower Pots. Association with the Burley Area Action Team is another example of the service that I've provided to the community. I have been a member of the local Kiwanis Club. I served as the treasurer for the International Folk Dance. Try to become involved as much as I can in community services. I also consider the city council position as a continued service to our community. After 4 years, I feel that I have a much better understanding of how city government operates. I am proud to have been a member during the economic expansion and increased infrastructure. Burley setting well for additional business expansion due in part by city council members and existing employees. With your support, I would be honored to continue to be provide the service to the community as your council member.
Thank you, Mr. Dexter. Mr. Golay.
Do I have to use this? Seriously.
You know, they made me use this, and I am the loudest mouth in the Magic Valley.
I don't know.
As a city council, potential city councilman, I suppose you could veto the orders of the library. So go right ahead there, Mr. Golay, and then if I don't hear you clearly, I will change your direction.
My name's Randy Golay, and I moved over here 13 years ago and bought the Southwest School. Actually, let me start over. I grew up north of Jerome on a farm. I farmed all my life, and I farmed with my father till 1992, and then I managed Overhead Door Company in Sun Valley, and then I was a district manager of Overhead Door Company in Twin Falls. And then, as I was managing Overhead Door, I came over here and bought the Southwest School. I had 20 employees over there, and I was also remodeling that school and with my family. My wife and I were both married before. She had 5 children. I had 4. And we, you know, I love her, and we had 2 more. So we had 11. And so I said, but I had a built-in work crew. So what have I done? Well, I tell you what, these gentlemen are very qualified, obviously, because I know these gentlemen, and they are gentlemen as far as I can tell. Yes, I do believe that. Am I more qualified? Probably not. Do I have a good spirit? Do I have a spirit about me to loosen up the city council? Maybe we need to have more possibility thinking. Maybe we need to be a little looser. Sometimes I think there's a little bit of tension. I'm concerned. So, I love my country. I love my Constitution. I think it's what we need to do is get ourselves involved. This room should be full. It should be full. Because, see what happens when these gentlemen, and even now me, we run for office. What happens is people think they know what's going on at the city council. And they will speculate and spread rumors. And then what happens is it becomes a burden. And these guys were all nervous. And even I was nervous. And this stuff really don't bother me that much. But these guys are incumbents, some of them, and they're nervous too. And it's a shame because, see, if we can't just do the job, and if we're nervous and we can't just do the job, then that's not a good thing. So, let me get back. What have I done? I've been on the National Ski Patrol up here at Pomerelle. I was on the board member of the Chamber of Commerce. Whenever there was an issue I felt that was pretty serious at the City Council, I have the City Council members and the mayor and Mark Mitten's number on a sheet, and I will call him, or I'll go see him. Now, the truth of the matter is I haven't went and seen him that much, because really, if you really understand it, the City Council and the city is not terribly suffering. Sure, there are issues and there are important things that need to be dealt with. But if I'm more qualified, I don't know. But maybe I have a spirit, and my personality would keep things a little more relaxed, and we can get down to doing the city's business. And I want to be able to be talk. If somebody had a problem and they said, "Listen, things are not working out," call me. You know what? We can figure out what needs to be done. If your sidewalk needs to be fixed and you're worried about it, Von Egan was concerned about that. If you have weeds, we need to make this place as attractive as possible, because I believe that economic development, proper growth, is good for us all as long as it's done right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Golay.